Hey everybody, this is a quick review of our tow vehicle, which is a 2020 Ram 1-ton 3500 dual-wheel pickup truck. It has the Cummins high-output turbo diesel engine, and it came with the 50-gallon fuel tank, which for us, with getting 12 miles to a gallon, we can have somewhere around a 600-mile range, which pretty much eliminates the need to stop along the way to our next destination to pick up diesel. We got this at Dick Hanna in the state of Washington, and definitely shop around, but we got a lifetime warranty on this truck with the drivetrain, which is something, I don't know if it's normal, I don't know if it was a promotional thing, but we got a lifetime warranty on the drivetrain, which is pretty epic. I will say that when you pick up your trailer at a dealership, they don't care if you pull it out of there with a Prius. It's really up to you to decide what is gonna be a sufficient tow vehicle for you. This truck can tow up to 36,000 pounds, and our trailer loaded, this here Montana, loaded is 16,000 pounds. So we have a safety margin of a good 20,000 extra pounds we could be towing, which is pretty awesome. And I'm just going to show you some of the things that we've added to this that makes it more comfortable for us. We added the Magnum step-ups, which makes getting in and out really easy. Nice flat steps to step on. Just makes it a more comfortable truck to enter and exit. And unfortunately, I'm not going to have a lot of cowbell on this vehicle because it's a product review, so bear with me on that. We also added mud flaps to the back, and a lot of people aren't really aware that, and there goes another diesel. A lot of people are not aware that mud flaps are a requirement and a law in many states. And although most states don't enforce them, we know for a fact that the states of Arizona and Texas enforce this, and they will pull you over if you don't have mud flaps on. I know for a fact it's a requirement on the dual rear wheel trucks, and they must be no more than, or no less than 8 inches from the ground. That's what she said. Boom. There's some cowbell for you. Okay, so we also purchased the companion 5th wheel hitch for this, which is a real kind of easy to use, problem-free type of hitch, and definitely follow the maintenance schedule as far as greasing this where it's necessary. They do need a little bit of maintenance. You don't want to not do the maintenance on the hitch when you're towing as frequently as we do. We also purchased the Peterbilt toolbox, which is really beneficial for us. I have our tire inflator in there, various safety tools, and other tools that, you know, keep us safe and help us out if we have any issues on the road. So that's pretty much the outside. Let's talk about what we did on the inside. And we'll start with the back seat here. I've literally not met anybody on the road that doesn't have dogs or cats, and usually they're dogs. So we purchased this sling for the dogs, and what this does was it helps to give them a little bit extra level of safety. It basically hooks on the back of the headrest at 4 points, and It's made out of a real soft quilted fabric that's comfortable for dogs. Huge benefit is it's also waterproof, so if there's any accidents with your dog en route, you can basically just unhook this and throw it in the wash, and it washes up beautifully, and you reinstall it and off you go. And you still have storage underneath that you can use because the sling is tight, and again, it keeps the dogs from slipping and sliding around too. Our dogs just basically lay down and go to sleep and enjoy the ride. So that's worked out really good. And we'll have some product descriptions below. So if you're interested in any of these products, you can pick them up for yourself. Now, we've also added these lumbar supports, and I'm not sure why this truck didn't come with automatic lumbar supports. Most of them do, but these give us a little bit extra level of comfort as we're driving down the road. Really supports your back nicely. They're that foam stuff that kind of contours to your back and helps to give you a kind of a stress-free, relaxing ride in a comfortable driving position. And we also added the Furion, whoops, there it is, the Furion backup camera. And this allows us to see all around the trailer. There's a camera on the back, there's a camera on each side, and the benefit of that is driving down the road, you can see all around you. There's no blind spots. It works great when you're in campgrounds, when you're navigating through tight campgrounds and backing up and so forth. We also have the Garmin 890 GPS made for RVs and trucks. And the beauty of this is that you punch in the specifics of your trailer, and for instance, ours is 13 feet 6 inches tall, 8 feet wide, 16,000 pounds, and you add that in with the truck, and we're about 54, 55 feet going down the road. So when you've added in those numbers, the GPS will navigate you to wherever you need to go and avoid low bridges, tunnels, tight switchback roads that are maybe not safe for you to be driving your trailer down. It avoids accidents and so forth. We also have added, there it is, this is a camera. These are very common in European cars, and the beauty of that is that when you're driving down the road, you're towing a lot of weight and you have a lot of length, and if it takes longer to slow down, and there's really nothing that you may run into a situation where someone wants to cut around you, jump in front of you, slam on the brakes, cause an accident. And as y'all know, a rear ender is usually the fault of the guy that rear-ended the car. So when the popos show up and they're getting ready to do a report, you can say, well, this wasn't my fault, let me show you on the camera. The camera runs in a constant loop and is always on as we're driving, so it shows what's happening in front of us at all times. So I kind of highly recommend something like that to avoid those potential lawsuits, and if nothing else, you can have evidence for your insurance to file a claim if it comes to that. We also added a tire pressure monitoring system, and that monitors the tires, the trailer tires, and it tells you, you know, what your inflation is at. It tells you the heat of the tires. So if you're in a situation where you have a tire that has a leak or it's heating up, you will get a warning before you have a catastrophic failure of one of your tires, and you know, maybe you'd have time to pull over and fix that tire, change out the tire, or call for help if you needed it. To me, that was the number one thing that we really needed to have driving down the road to help keep us safe. The truck has monitors on all the tires already, so we kind of know in conjunction with the trailer and the truck where all the tires are at all the time. So it's a big safety feature, and to me that's the number one thing that's really important. So anyway, there it is. Those are the things that we've added to this truck, and we really like it. We call it the Beast, not the most original name, I get it, but we call it a Beast because when we put it in trailer towing mode, between the engine exhaust braking and the towing capacity, I literally just set the cruise control at 63, and it pulls up and down hills like nothing. It's just a beast, for a lack of a better words. So again, I'm not trying to say Dodge is better than Chevy and Ford, you know, I think they're all good. But if you're pulling a big trailer like we are, you know, get at least a 3/4 ton. Definitely get the 1 ton if you can. It will make all the difference in the world for the comfort of towing your vehicle or towing your trailer. So anyway, hope everybody's having a good day, and any questions or comments, please leave them below, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks.